Oh, hi there. Sorry, I didn't notice you were there. So, I'm Andrew Oaktree. Welcome back to my channel. Before we start this video, I would like to apologize to you guys for not having posted anything earlier. But as you can see, it's not like I've actually lost an arm, but I was pretty close. From my previous video, I mentioned to you guys that I went on vacations to Austria and therefore not being able to post more videos. And while I was there, I went skiing, and unfortunately for me, things didn't turn out the way that I actually thought they would. And now I'm gonna have to have surgery, and I'm using one of these things like holding up my shoulder, and I can only sleep in my bag, yada yada yada, and that's why I'm wearing the sunglasses, because honestly, every night has just been a pain in the ass. Now, I'm assuming that the reason why you clicked on this video is either by curiosity, or maybe you want to possess the tools necessary to upset any cabin crew that dares defy you when you board an aircraft. So, God has provided me with the experience, tolerance, and patience, and above all else, the knowledge to provide you with all the information necessary to help you achieve the goal of pissing off a cabin crew. So without further ado, let's get to it. Roll the intro. Now, this is the top 10 reasons, so I'm starting off with, obviously, the number one. Number one reason: never, under any circumstances, place your own luggage in the overhead stowage compartment. Make sure that you always ask a cabin crew to do that. Cabin crew, of course, are not people, well, they're not there to actually put the luggage on the hat tracks. But it's very complicated for them to say no. Not all of them are going to say no, and even if they place your luggage in the overhead stowage compartment, they're going to get quite upset for doing it. Now, reason number two: make sure that when the cabin crew are performing the manual demonstrations, with the belts and the masks and all that crap, you stand up, open the hat track, start taking your luggage, your stuff out, and you waste as much time as possible. Now, I'm sure you don't know, or most people don't know, that cabin crew, they don't want to spend more time than you in an aircraft. So obviously they want to do everything as fast as possible. So it is your job as an annoying person, if you so wish to be one, to do everything necessary to ruin the day of any cabin crew. Reason number three: well, when the cabin crew are preparing the carts to go to the cabin to perform the service, make sure that this is the ideal time to stand up, go to the galley, and ask them for everything that you need, or don't need really, just to, cause some chaos there and waste time for the service. Also, when you're asking, let's say you go there to ask for a beverage. Let's say you ask for a glass of water. Once they give you the glass of water, after you have it in your hand, then you make the second request, and so on and so on. This is by far one of the most annoying things you can possibly imagine, happening to a cabin crew. Some of these people, they have absolutely no problems giving you whatever you ask for, but they want you to ask whatever it is in a single request. So when you're separating your requests like this, you're just giving them extra work. Now, if you really, really want to piss off a cabin crew, make sure that when they leave to the cabin with the full trolleys, you stand up and demand them to let you pass to go to the bathroom. They cannot refuse because it's a basic human function, and you will still have to pass. So they will have to move that extremely heavy cart somewhere, who knows where, because sometimes aircrafts only have one row, and many times they're actually full. So unless you have an empty seat to move to and they can pass the card, they will have to drag it all the way back to the galley. And don't forget the fact that even if they do let you pass and you do go to the bathroom, you'll still have to go back to your seat. So it's, you see where this is heading, right? Reason number 5, make sure that during clearance, when the crew leaves to the cabin, you take the trays of the people next to you and you just separate everything and pile it on top of each other. This is going to force the cabin crew, when they're about to take your tray, to have to put back everything in their right order, because the space inside of the full cart is so small that having the trays all piled up with everything on them, it's impossible to put them inside. Now, reason number 6 is similar to the one that I mentioned before. When the cabin crew are doing the service in the cabin and they ask you, "What would you like to drink, sir?" I'll make sure that you ask for several beverages with separated times. Like, now you get the glass of water, once you get it on your hand, you say, "Now I want Coke." He gives you the Coke, now you want coffee. This is going to make him or her, extremely upset. Reason number 7, when the cabin crew is asking the people in front of you what they want to drink with their meal, and they are saying their order, make sure that you cut them off and you just say what you want to drink. You have to be really, really loud and irritating, because I'm pretty sure the cabin crew, especially if the cabin crew takes the order of 1, 2, 3 people and that order contains more than one drink, he's going to get lost and he will have to do this all over again. Now, reason number 8. Make sure that you take as many pictures and you film as much as possible the cabin crew without their consent. Obviously, in any job, anywhere in the world, people will get upset if a random stranger just starts taking pictures or filming you. So this is going to, for sure, upset him or her. Reason number 9. Never, ever do what the cabin crew tells you on the first try. Let's say, the cabin crew are preparing the cabin for takeoff or for landing. Well, in that case, it's simple. If your window is closed and they tell you to open, make sure not to open on the first try. The same thing applies with the chair. Recline your chair, open the folding tray, keep a seat as messy as possible. And the crew, as many times that they're telling you, okay, do this, do that, and you're not doing, this is really going to drive them insane. Reason number 10. Press that call bell. That magical yellow button in the ceiling is there for your pleasure, being it whatever it is. So press it, because the aircraft is full with speakers on top of all the seats, on top of the galleys, both galleys. It's full of speakers everywhere. So every time that someone actually presses that button, all of the speakers are going to give out the same noise. Of course, the more times you press it, the more noise it will make. And now I'm going to give you a bonus, because the top 10 has already passed. Make sure if you have a headset, you're always using it, especially during the service of the cabin crew, because this is going to force them to repeat their questions several times, because, hey, you're wearing a headset, you can't hear what they say, so what can they do? Now, my friends, if you follow the steps that I mentioned to you carefully, then it's most likely that that particular cabin crew, after that flight is over, will go home opening a couple of bottles of alcohol and fuck himself up, because you have managed to piss off a human being to their limits. If that's the case, Congratulations, and I hope this video helped you. I'm sure it gave you some extra weapons to be used in case someone actually decides to play smart with you. And in any case, I will be posting more material in the future. As you can see, I will not have anything else better to do. So, until then, I'm Andrew Oaktree. Take care.